Salawatu, I'm feeling a little bit, just a tad bit excited because I finally convinced myself to post this entire series. So this is like what, the fifth episode? I haven't finished editing the fourth episode as yet. I think I'm editing the fourth episode right now. But because for this one we're gonna do that thing again where I basically speak over it because I didn't record while I was playing. This time though, it's not because I was working, it's actually more so just because I was just in a noisy place. I couldn't do it. Alright, so I'm just gonna let my sim walk for a bit while I kinda try to explain what I'm gonna try to remember what I was supposed to explain during her walk right here, because again I wasn't recording at the same time. But the last episode ended kind of funny, kind of rushed because everything was just happening all at once, which was very not nice. I didn't like that because for one, I wanted her to move, but I also wanted what's his name, Vidang, to move, and I kind of wanted them to move around the same time, but then she got pregnant. So I was like, now would be the perfect time for her to move if I'm being completely realistic, because I don't want her to have a child in that house. So I was like, okay, fine, I'll just get them moving. But also I didn't realize that I didn't have the mod that spoke about moving, where she could be like, okay, so I'm gonna move out, and have them like say their goodbyes and such, because I was looking for that interaction but I couldn't find that interaction. And then it didn't even make it any better because she just kind of left. It almost felt like cheating, if I'm being completely honest here. Because if I remember correctly, I think what happened was they had a Christmas party and then the parents were there, and I think no, that happened here. But the parents were there, they had a Christmas party, the house was a mess. Vidang's relationship was not working out at all, which is funny because her relationship was supposed to be the one that was having problems, but her relationship is actually the one that's like taking off, and Vidang's relationship is just all over the place. Like he's been in love with almost every single sim. If I remember correctly, he's fell in love like 3 times. I literally checked his milestones on accident and I saw where he just fell in love like 3 times, and I was like, wow, this perfectly encapsulates his relationship dynamic, which he wasn't supposed to have a kind of dynamic like that, but what can I say? Speak of the devil, here he is. I guess he wanted to hang out with his old bestie. I guess he missed her. But anyways, I did go back to like YouTube and such to try and find some mods that will add up, because I realized that really and truly, I think I've been getting more into playing The Sims, if I'm being completely honest. Like now I'm actually excited to go back, which I've been playing almost every day, this family. Nope, that's a lie. I haven't been playing almost every day because I have stuff to do. I haven't been playing almost every day, but anytime I get to play, I always want to play this family. And I have to attribute a little bit of that to mods, because I feel as if the mods just makes them feel more alive than if I was just supposed to be using base game, because base game really doesn't, it's not the best at realism, if I do say so myself. I think I was given a house tour right here, maybe, or not. I just pulled up a calendar. I'm gonna assume I wasn't given a house tour, but I do believe I did give a house tour somewhere in this. Hopefully, I didn't cut it out. But as I was saying, a lot was happening all at once, and I didn't even have the mod to have a seamless, how can I say, like transition between her moving out and like leaving the house and buying her new spa, which after buying the new spa, I kind of figured why they call it. Oh, she's gone into labor. Oh, she's gone into labor. Oh my goodness, girl. Listen, I remember while I was playing this and she went into labor, and that goddamn guy was still on his treadmill. And I, for the love of me, I knew. Did I mention from like the first? It's either the first or the second episode when I was like, he's supposed to be a fitness guy, and he was a fitness guy, and it looks as if because he didn't really have anything to do fitness with, now that he finally does, he's like, oh my goodness, I have to use this. Like, bro, I get it. You had nothing before, but can you hop off the treadmill for a second? Your partner is trying to take your time. Please take your time. Let's not hurry up with this. Anyways, boo-boos, welcome to the new generation. I'm gonna name this one Soyeon because that was what her mother was supposed to be called, I'm pretty sure, but change it around, it's okay. I'll try to stop talking about it. Sorry, it's just funny because I literally wrote it down and I still gave her a different name, but at least I gave her one out of the 2 names. And he's panicking. And I'm pretty sure he started to run. Yep, he started to run too. I don't. He he panic ran to watch the television. Oh, he's gonna be a perfect father, which is funny because he already has. Oh, I just realized something. Now he has two daughters. I didn't even think about that. He has two daughters now. That's insane. He's about to be a girl dad for real. Want to practice making babies? No. She just had your child and you ran away. I don't think you want babies, sir. She is such a good, like, she's just so cute when she's with her child. That's just look at the two of them having the same exact skin color as well just baffles me. It genuinely just, it really baffles me. Like, she just looks, I can't wait to see how she like grows up. And what I'm going to do as well, I did put in a part where I did actually speak during this let's play, but I'm probably not gonna put that part in, so I'm just gonna say it now. What I'm going to do, since my Sims want to do whatever they want to do, and since I gave them so much autonomy and added a bunch of mods which add to their autonomy, now they're just basically making their own life, I'm gonna stop following most of what I wrote down. Not that I was doing that before, but I was using it as a guide. I'm basically gonna stop using it as a guide. I do remember that I did want her daughter to grow up to be a scientist though, so we're still gonna have that. But if she doesn't want to be a scientist, then I can't really stop her. I'll just have to go with the flow. But what I have in mind is for her to be a scientist. Okay, so this is actually what I did. I randomized 3 times. So I believe, if I remember correctly, what I said during this part was what I'm going to do is for each generation after Soa is I'm going to randomize their first traits 3 times. So at least there's a good amount of, traits that I could go through instead of just randomizing once and then getting that one thing. I'll just be like, okay, it's a good wheel of chance. Just randomize 3 times, and then whatever I get is what I kind of go for how they will be. And that was actually kind of a genius idea, if I do say so myself. It's so original, guys. Also, I'm not entirely sure if I mentioned this in any of the previous episodes, but what I plan on doing is moving worlds. I was about to say cities, but I plan on moving worlds for each generation that I have. So for wait, I just realized they technically have a good amount of kids. Like, okay, I think what I'm gonna do is just like focus on one world for each generation. But the thing is, for Soyeon, I was gonna put her to Strangerville, and I don't think I can make all of them move to Strangerville. That wouldn't make any sense because technically, what's her name? Borin is technically their like depender. I know you have dependent, but like dependent, I think that would still be the same thing. You could say that Borin is their dependent, or she's their I don't know, guys. She's basically their child. She's basically their child. So when she goes to college, I don't know what exactly I will do for her. Because even now, like I think I definitely want her to do like art history or fine arts, something that has to do with arts. And for this girl's name that I don't remember, I really wish I clicked on her right now. Can you click on her? You're not gonna click on her. I think her name is Julia. Actually, her name is Dahlia. Close enough. It was still a Alia kind of sound for most of it, so her name is Dahlia. But I think she's gonna do something relating to sports because she's very energetic and she really loves her father. I think she's gonna follow in her father's footsteps. Right now, I made him like cop, a detective, so I think I'm gonna make her like a sports athlete, something along that line. And also another thing I realized now that I'm playing the father as a detective, I completely forgot that Sims 4 had like, what are they called, those things where you can follow them to work. I completely live careers, active careers, that's what I completely forgot that Sims 4 had that, bro. I was like, when I saw the notification, I was like, oh yeah, I can follow him to work and stuff. That is so exciting. I literally tell you guys, there are a lot of things you can do in The Sims that most of you probably already do, because I mean that's how you make the game fun, but I don't. For the longest while, I haven't been playing this game. I've just been building. That was it. That was all I did. And here comes a notification. Yep. I followed him to work. But there was just like one sad thing about it, which obviously there isn't really much of a workaround unless if I could just cycle through each of them without a loading screen. It will be so great, but can't do that. But the back end, that's not what I was gonna say. Hold on. The downfall of this, the downfall of having a bunch of active careers, basically, whether it be school or oh, okay, this is another thing that I was really excited about because again, I don't play. So now that I'm making a save file, you see who that is? That is Soa's father, Sojun. And it's crazy because I'm pretty sure I did actually make him a chief. I didn't think he would be the actual chief though. That is so insane. Like, think about it. Oh, just think about it. Like, to think about the fact that whatever I like do, like cheat up when I like cheat up their things, their what do you call it? Their careers and such, it actually goes through. You can actually see them. We're gonna ignore the part where Greg isn't supposed to be there, and also Tony isn't supposed to be there because Tony's canonically a criminal. So it's kind of weird that he's there. But just seeing all of them is so crazy, bro. Like, look at him in his little chief uniform. Tony as a police officer is crazy. Like, I could understand if he would have someone working for him in the police force, but to work there your actual self, Tony, don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Other than that, though, what was I saying about moving worlds each generation? Yeah, I want to move worlds. Oh, I was talking about Dahlia. I think I want Dahlia to be like a sports person, and I want what's her name to be like a scientist thereof, if she chooses to be, because it's all in their hands. So I would really like for that to happen. So if it goes as planned, then they would all basically be in different worlds. Because as an artist, I would assume that maybe Lauren would go back home once she like grows up, because again, she's a part of the family, but she isn't directly a part of this family. She has her own two parents that left an entire house there that she couldn't stay in because obviously they died. And Dahlia would probably be in like Del Sol or Oasis Springs, or stay in Windenburg. Probably she would probably stay in Windenburg, like any place that's more of a city, or San Myshuno even, right? And then for what's her name, Soyeon, the Strangerville will make the most sense for her if she's going to be a scientist based on what I want to do with her. So they will each be in different worlds, and I don't know, because I did say I want to do rotational gameplay sometime in the future, but I didn't want it to be so rotational where it's like I'm in different climates, different worlds, completely different stories. But that might be fine. I don't know, you guys might like it. I'm talking about this as if I'm not going to end up doing this before I post the videos, because again, I'm going to be posting probably weekly or every 2 weeks depending on how I feel. And if I do that, then by the time I'm done playing this entire generation, y'all are gonna still be at like probably the 6th or something episode. Also, another thing that I want to mention, I do want each generation to have 8 episodes. So I don't want them to I don't want them to pass 8 episodes. So for Soya right now, I want her to have 8 episodes for her generation, for herself, doing everything that she wants to get all her goals. And then once those 8 episodes are done, she should be finished with her entire life. If she's not done with her entire life, then girl, I don't know what to tell you, boo-boo. I mean, The Sims does have this thing where you can live an unfulfilled life, so your soul will basically say, all right, so these are some things that we didn't do before we die, so maybe we could do them now, or maybe we could have someone help us do it. I think that's what you can do in life and death. Again, you see me struggling with basic stuff like going to work and going to school and finding stuff on the UI, so you can probably do way more, and I just don't know because I haven't really been playing. But they do have something that can at least make it spill over into other generations if it is that they don't finish what they're supposed to do. But to how it's going, I think it should, because she's basically already got her new spa. I think the only issue here... Oh, right, the parents died. And I think it's both of them that died too. I was probably too shocked to click off of this while it happened, so you're gonna see that for a while. But I'm pretty sure it's both of them that died, my guy. Yep, it was both of them that died. That's both her parents now. So basically, most of the Jong family is now dead. The brother is still there, but I'm not gonna really play the brother, so I should probably play the brother. No, 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 no. I don't need to play the brother. He can like do whatever he wants. The only sad thing is that he doesn't autonomously like get married and such. I'm not entirely sure why they don't do that, but he really needs to find someone because it would make sense for him to have his own legacy, you know, for her to have her little own niece herself. So maybe I'll play him, but I don't know because as I was saying before, I saw where they died. Virang, that guy. He's also supposed to move into this like nice place that I made for him. It looks so good. That's kind of one of the reasons why I'm so excited because I made this little because I made it in what's that businesses and hobbies place called? I made it in that place and I made it look like the surrounding buildings and it's kind of given industrial, kind of given pottery artistic vibes because that's what he is and it's just so I can't wait to move him in, but he keeps having relationship problems. At this point, I might as well, I'm probably just gonna like make him adopt a kid on his own and just live. just live, because no one wants him. Mr. Harry over here, what? I'm really hoping you did not hear that. If I hear it in the thing, I'm probably gonna cut it out. And if I do cut it out, let me just repeat what I said in the last one, but Vinay's relationships aren't working out, and Mr. Harry over here basically used him for a one night stand, it seems. This other guy that he was supposed to be talking to, that didn't work out. No one likes Corey. Erwin was going fine, but I just didn't really feel it with him. And Cedric as well just kind of looks like it will be a grooming case, if I'm being completely honest. Cedric looks a little bit too young, even though I'm pretty sure they're both young adults. He looks a little bit too young. So I was like, not Cedric. So every single guy option that I have for this man isn't working out. So at this point, I'm just going to make him, yeah, I'm going to just make him live, really.